Welcome to the Fear and Greed Afternoon Report for Monday, the 15th of August, 2022. I'm Sean Aylmer. Every afternoon, we've got the 5 stories that happened today that you need to know about. And today, it's all about earnings season. Let's jump into it. Story number 1, the S&P ASX 200 finished the day up 0.5% to 7,064 points. The real estate investment trusts led the way, as did consumer discretionary stocks, telcos and tech companies. Among the large caps, industrial property giant Goodman Group and gaming machine maker Aristocrat Leisure both jumped 2%, while James Hardie and WiseTech Global were up 2.6%. QBE Insurance was worst among the large caps at least, down 1.4%. Story number 2, a couple of big companies reported today. JB Hi-Fi reported an 8% jump in net profit, in large part thanks to a big rise in online sales. Boss Terry Smart warned that the outlook isn't as promising though, thanks to shaky consumer confidence. And BlueScope reported a 135% jump in full-year profit and has boosted its share buyback. It's a good time to be a steel company at the moment, with plenty of demand and competition from China not quite as hot at the moment due to lockdowns. Story number 3, Nearmap has received a takeover bid from software investment firm Thoma Bravo, sending the aerial imaging group's share price up 25% today. The takeover values Nearmap at just over $1 billion, close to double what Nearmap was trading at a couple of months ago. Since late June, Nearmap's share price has gone from under $1 to around $1.50 ahead of today's bid. It closed at $1.88. The offer was received on July 6 and the board of the company has granted due diligence access to Thoma Bravo starting today. Story number 4. We're coming into peak earnings season and there are plenty of results around today. Diversified property group GPT reported a drop in net profit and a lower dividend. With the property groups, investors like to take out the market movements and focus on earnings from operations. In GPT's case, the measure rose 8% and its share price ended up more than 5%. Charter Hall Social Infrastructure REIT, another big property play, announced a big jump in statutory profit and an 8% rise in operating earnings. Its share price rose 0.3%. Bendigo and Adelaide Bank reported a 7% fall in net profit for the full year and a flat dividend. In banking, investors like to see what's happening to net interest margins. Basically, that's the difference between what a bank pays on deposits and receives on loans. In Bendigo's case, net interest margins fell 11 basis points, and that helped send the share price down more than 8%. The good news is that there's little impairment in credit quality. Another big one today was oil and gas group Beach Energy. It said net profit jumped 58% and underlying earnings were up 17%. That came despite lower production, but of course was a result of soaring demand and higher prices. The energy group's production outlook was sharply lower, and that sent its share price down 11%. And finally, building supply group GWA reported a flat profit. While commercial refurbishment activity in Australia has been strong, COVID-related disruptions, including staff shortages, offset those gains. Its share price rose nearly 1% today. And story number 5, an activist shareholder group, Market Forces, has made a formal complaint to the Australian Securities Investments Commission about potential greenwashing by energy giant Santos. Greenwashing essentially refers to companies making misleading statements about their environmental efforts. And Market Forces alleges Santos chair Keith Spence and managing director Kevin Gallagher have made such statements. The claims are over comments made at the AGM back in May and are part of ramped-up efforts to hold energy companies to account over their environmental credentials. Santos plans to expand in Western Australia, Papua New Guinea and Alaska. Market Forces claims such an expansion is not compatible with the International Energy Agency's net zero emissions by 2050 recommendations. That's it for the afternoon report for Monday, the 15th of August, 2022. Don't forget to hit follow on the podcast and find Fear and Greed on LinkedIn, Twitter and Facebook. Join Michael Thompson and I tomorrow morning for the Fast 5 by Fear and Greed, the top 5 business stories you need to know in just 5 minutes. I'm Sean Aylmer. Enjoy your evening.